Fantastic. Alright, so yeah. In case you guys didn't know what happened last time, we got all the other CGs. We're now going with Yuri, so we're going on a date with Yuri to the movies. Tell me your best joke, Zero. I don't have any jokes. I'm not funny. Anyway, let's proceed. Let's go. After staying up till about 2 a.m. last night, I woke up rather late today. For a change, I checked out the books that have accumulated in my room. Some were gifts from relatives, others were inherited by my parents, and they insisted these should be kept in my room. I've started reading a few over the years, but I usually got sidetracked with schoolwork and video games. Maybe if things go well, Yuri will give me enough motivation to get into reading. There's this saying I've heard about how useful it is. Something about standing on shoulders? Man, I'm looking forward to meeting that girl. We text each other and agree to meet later on in the day, which is fine by me, since I can just relax until then. Several hours pass by while I'm just gonna get some practice in my favorite online game, my top pick. Still got a few hours or so before I need to go meet up with Yuri, now that I stop and think about it. Will this be a date? I mean, we are just watching a movie and spending some time to... God, I am going on a date! We're going to the movies, like what did you think it was? Goes to the movies. Is this a date? Like, what do you, like, what? No, it's not a date. It's a friendly meetup at the movies. With a girl you just met.
Yep.
Like, that's basically it. Am I even prepared to make a good first impression? Maybe it's a little late to think about that after the little adventure we had on Thursday. Thinking about preparedness, I'll check out the theater selection of movies online. It seems like they have a rather interesting selection. One is about a young woman who goes out to see a successful businessman, but things quickly escalate into a romance with elements of BDSM. What does that stand for? Wait, did you talk about 50 Shades of Grey? I look up the term, my preferred search engine, not starting with a G. Not starting with a G. Oh, Bing? This guy uses Bing! The movies is the perfect place to slip the tongue. Sean really be out here, giving him the tips. Yuri thick with cues. Oh damn.
How does he not know what BDSM means?
I mean, what do you know what BDSM means? Like what it stands for?
I mean, I don't know exactly what it stands for, but I know what it is.
I think that's what he meant.
Oh.
Hey Zero, just recently found out about you and I'm super happy. I did. You're so fucking funny in the videos. My favorite thing ever was after X Music when you joined the Discord and said I have tears, damn it. Yeah, that was... I'm glad you enjoyed that. I did that to lighten the mood afterwards because
like
X Music was very
that's
sad.
Like your famous moment.
What?
That's like your famous moment on your channel.
I did
everyone
that.
knows that.
I really did that to lighten the mood because I was like, Jesus Christ, I got into this video on this sour ass note. It was also, I was like, I'm gonna do something to do a little meme. So, yeah. And plus, everyone in the X Music server was waiting for me to join back to get my opinions. So, you know. Why isn't the chat on screen this time? For the people who watch it on YouTube, the chat can probably be, like, distracting. So, that's why it's like, and since summertime is, like, a big deal right now, since we're about to end it, I'm pretty sure, I decided not to put it on screen. So, yeah. My apologies. Zero, ignore anything I said in the chat last about the wall stream. It's alright, zombie lover. I understand, man. I just hope you're doing alright now. Alright, let us proceed. Well, that's not what I expected. Oh yeah, he got the description. Oh, Natsuki put it. Natsuki put what it is. Bully, detention, sanitarium, and morgue. Of course, Natsuki. That's what it is.
Of course. Yes.
My favorite part's the morgue.
Yeah.
Thanks, Natsuki. Very cool. I put the BRB screen on by accident.
Wow, nice job.
Don't be
Proud
mean.
Proud of you.
I double checked the movie's description and realized that it's way different from when I take a girl to see. It does seem like a movie a woman would go to, but I highly doubt Yuri would be interested in this sort of thing. She probably would! That's probably the movie Yuri would love to go see. Like, honestly. what's morgue? A morgue is like where they put dead people before they bury them. I'm pretty sure that's what a morgue is. Something with dead people. I'm pretty sure that's where they like put them before they bury them. I don't know. I'll try to find a movie later. As I sit in my desk and do thought, Mom opens my bedroom door and says hi from across the room. Hey, sweetheart. You ready for your meetup with your friend? I don't know how to put into words. I don't know how to put into words this thing between Yuri and I, so I just vaguely say that I'm going out with a friend to the movies. I still have a few things to do first. Oh, alright. I'm going to go for groceries. Have fun. Thanks, Mom. Will do. She leaves as I continue writing on the internet. Writing on the internet? He's writing on the internet. I ponder the possibilities of what I could do before going to our meetup. I ponder the getting a snack sounds good. Is that just... Ah, yes. Our meetup will be snacks. Luckily for me, Mom brought my favorite again. Soft, succulent, store brand, Pancakers Perfectly Poofy Paradise Pancakes. Perfect. Is it P? Just P. What is this? He's fucking the internet. Oh god. I don't know how well that works on his Wi-Fi. Wait, hold up. I don't actually know if this looks right or not, or if this is going, or not if this is going right. The fucking, where's the, I'm gonna check something real quick, guys. I'm gonna see, where's the follow thing? Where does that show up? Oh, okay, it shows up right there. Okay, that's fine. Guys, I'm following myself. I was just trying to make sure I was in the right location. I didn't actually check for that, so. I was changing up some settings and everything, so I was wondering if it was there. I munch down with a wide smile that I can't help, and my mood is immediately elevated. My phone alarm goes off. It's time to go. I sigh and head for the door. This time, I make sure to bring a fold-up umbrella that can cover 2 people. I don't want to get rained out again and stuck in a bad spot. Yeah. I'm nearly at the bus stop when I see a bus arriving. Darn it! I set the alarm from the bus arrives and forgot to account for how much time I need to get there. Sprinting to make the bus, I dash across the road. Skirt! Oh, there's a car! Oh no! Oh shoot! Oh damn it, I thought he died. Zero's promoting his own channel. I am, by following myself. I almost got hit by a car as I was going to the other side. Just like the chicken in that stupid joke I told Yuri. The driver looks like an older woman with purple hair, and maybe her 40s, and has a large box in her passenger seat. She looks to be fairly shocked and a bit mad at me for running across the street. Whatever, I don't want to miss the bus. That's probably Yuri's mom. After mouthing sorry, I turn away and make a run for it. After narrowly catching the bus, I sit down next to a window. My breathing is a bit heavy from sprinting, but I'm still in a good mood. I look out the window and think about what we're gonna do today. Wait, I still don't know what Yuri and I will do after the movie. We can probably see if there's anything cool in the area, or discuss a book she talked to me about. Though it would probably be pretty one-sided, since I didn't actually pick up a book since Thursday. I remember one of the titles she mentioned. Was it Portrait of... Markovs? Markovs. Ah yes, The Portrait of Markovs. No, that can't be it. Well, it isn't worth worrying about. We'll probably focus on the movie anyway. After getting off the bus, I realize the theater is actually light on traffic for once. As I walk up, I see a strangely familiar car. Wait a minute. Yuri and the purple-haired woman walk out of the car and hug each other. I knew it was her mom. Who else has purple hair? Like, honestly. Oh my god. Yuri knows that other purple-haired woman? Like, I don't think purple hair is very common. Unless it is in this world. I don't know. Natsuki has pink hair. I decide to blend into what little crowd is here until the woman is gone. As I walk towards the movie theater, Yuri's looking around. I walk up towards her. Oh shit, we're gonna talk to Yuri. When you talk to Yuri, though? When I see her, I can't help but give her a wide smile. She's gonna be like, "My mom hates you. We saw that we almost ran over you." I can't decide if it's because I'm anxious about our first proper date, or if I'm just happy to see her. After having my favorite snack to seeing a lovely girl, everything unpleasant fades away, and I am once again in high spirits. Oh, it's the fucking clothes she wore when she didn't want to be at the pool.
Oh, it's Big Stad.
Did I miss it? I don't know what you meant by it, Blaze. We just started, the Yuri date almost just started, and we almost got hit by a car. But we just showed up, and the person who was driving it was Yuri's mom. Good luck, Sam. Hope you do well at your hockey game tomorrow. It's the part I wrote that. Wait, I missed a bit. I especially like. Was it the part where we almost got hit by a car, Blaze? She gives a soft smile back and a gentle wave. Hey, Yuri. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you too, Zero. She looks towards the theater. So, how was the drive here? I was reading this new book my mother recently gifted me. She shows me the cover, which features 4 girls in winter clothing with a Christmas tree in the background. I think I know what you're thinking. Yes, it's a Christmas story. I admit, it feels a little unusual to read a story with that subject in summer. Despite the banal premise, I can't speak, Zero, help! The story is turning out to be a very enjoyable, albeit a short read. After finding out this was the author's first book, I was pleasantly surprised. Sounds like you had a comfy journey. Yes, for the most part. I did have quite a scare at one point. My mother had to abruptly stop when a passerby ran across the road in front of us. Oh my, I wonder who that person was. Yeah, Blaze, I did notice. See, I knew it! I knew the lady who was on the bus was Yuri's mom. I told you, Monica.
Whatever.
It said mature lady. I knew it was her.
Well, they should have specified more. Mature lady, that could be Yuri.
But it said someone we didn't recognize. So that's why I'm like...
Whatever.
That's why I'm like, come on now. Also, I like how Yuri was reading her book, so she didn't notice that we did that.
Yeah.
I don't know what could drive someone to run in the middle of the street, but it must have been pretty important. Oh yeah, pretty important. Yeah, sure. Important. It's a date with Yuri. It's not that important. Okay, that was mean. I'm joking. By the time I looked up, the person was gone. I should probably steer this topic to safer waters. I see. Well, I'm glad that you made it here, alright. By the way, have you decided which movie you want to watch? She looks like she's going into deep thought. Well, I am still contemplating the choices for the moment. She glances over at a few of the movie posters. She looks at 2 in particular. She tries to focus more on one, and seems like she's almost straining herself to do so. The one she's trying to focus on is called Only Phantom. From the description, it looks like it's about a ghost trying to protect his only son and his mansion from being taken over by a group of mysterious men. There are probably some fights in it that are interesting. I think Yuri may like the horror vibes I'm getting from it. The other one that she glances at is a poster of... Oh. It's the movie with BDSM. Are we gonna watch fucking 50 Shades of Grey with Yuri? Is this what we're doing? This is what we're doing, friends. This is what we're doing. I did not expect that. Maybe she didn't check the description underneath the poster and is basing it off of pictures alone. It's Danny Phantom. Of course, we're gonna go watch the Danny Phantom movie. Let's go, Yuri. He's a phantom. Yuri? She tried to slightly bite her lower lip. She looks really cute when she does that. I reach my arm to touch her shoulder. I catch myself. I remember that she was startled the last time I did that when she was deep in thought. Instead, I decided to step closer to her and point the poster for Only Phantom. She stirs slightly, but doesn't jump like she did before.
Oh, yes. The Only Phantom looks interesting.
She seems to be genuine with this statement, although her face is slightly red. Alright, I'll grab the tickets then. Walk over to the counter and pay for both of our tickets. Yuri wanted to watch 50 Shades of Grey.
He's a phantom.
Maybe she did read the description after all. No, I'm probably missing the actual reason. I don't want to assume such things about her and her interests. When I walk back, she gives me a gentle smile.
Shall we go in?
Sure. Start walking towards the corridor, leading to the theaters themselves. The scent of buttery popcorn fills my nose. My mouth waters as I look up where they make the food. They have a wide selection of snacks and meals. There's sweets like cotton candy and crepes, while the iconic popcorn has multiple flavors. Yuri, didn't you say you like crepes?
I do, but I don't feel like having it today.
Okay. And then popcorn, maybe? Yuri ponders for a moment as we hear the kernels popping in a rhythm inside of a machine.
Yes, preferably salty.
That will make her salty too, with some stupid blunder. We go up front, and I pay for a large bucket of popcorn. On the way to the theater, I see a large group of women going to the other movies available. Jeez, there's a guy among them. Probably made the right call by going with the ghost story. We walk to where our movie starts. Fortunately, this particular theater looks empty.
Hey, Zero, do you want to sit in the back?
Why do you want us to be in the back? I have a suspicion in the back of my mind that I want to be both confirmed and disproven at the same time.
In my experience, the speakers up front can be quite loud.
Oh, I get you. We can do that. We sit in the middle of the last row with Yuri to my right. As the camera moves to the scene of a mansion, we hear an old man narrate his story. He used to live in this house back when he was alive with his wife. I'm upset that we are not watching 50 Shades of Grey with Yuri. Missed opportunity.
At first you made fun of it. Now you're like, oh.
It would have been
good!
It's almost like flavored popcorn, what the hell? There's flavored popcorn in bags. I don't know if movies sell flavored popcorn, though. I don't remember going to a theater that sold flavored popcorn.
Yeah, they do. They sell flavored popcorn.
I guess some of them do, because none of the ones I went to sold it.
Especially like cheese covered and then caramel covered.
See, I never saw that shit. Some bullshit, I tell you. Blind spot MC, almost got ran over, made it to the movie with Yuri. Hey man, MC, he's devoted. Yeah, that was a recap for anyone. MC almost fucking got ran over.
Hey man, I ain't writing 50 Shades of Grey in a DDLC mod. Blaze, come on! It fits Yuri's character. He went on to build his fortune by starting up and expanding companies. At the end of the 30th anniversary, the man gave his wife a diamond-encrusted knife with a smooth platinum handle designed to be held comfortably in one hand. It's one of a kind. Just like you, my dear. Look over at Yuri, and I'm genuinely surprised at what I see. Her hands are held tightly to her chest, right over her heart. She cracks a brilliantly bright smile that glows in a more alluring way than any movie screen. My heart starts beating harder. My breathing accelerates. My head feels like a wave of fuzziness is washing over me. I see her leaning forward slightly, smoothly parting her hair from her eyes as she looks towards the flashing screen. Is Yuri like really enjoying the fact that that woman got a diamond knife?
She's like, how romantic! Knives!
Zero, just run when you have the chance! I agree with you, XX Beast. I see her eyes filled with the scene. See her eyes filled with the scene, and on a closer look, I notice their eyes are a brilliantly deep violet. They seem so bright and full of passion. They almost look like shining stars that I could make wishes upon. I slightly lean towards her and lay my right hand an inch away from her arm. And as I get closer to her, the scent of jasmine oil and a sudden hint of mint intoxicates me. Her lips are supple and have a slight amount of pink lipstick. I return my attention to the movie. As much as I'd love to stare at Yuri all day, I want to be able to talk about the movie after we watch it. The narrator continues to talk about the wife. She loved the diamond-encrusted knife with the elegant design and kept it in pristine condition. However, his wife later passed away, leaving behind her beloved knife. Not long after that, a group of men arrived at the man's house trying to have the land donated to them, which the man swiftly declined. Tension continued to rise between the father and the son as they were unable to cope with the loss of the woman who was a wife and a mother to them respectively. One day, the old man's son walked into his father's office. The father confronted him and the son lashed out, throwing the chair he was sitting on and stormed out of the office, never returning to it. The old man went after him. With a pointed finger, he spewed condemning words at his son as he left. Yuri raises her eyebrows as if she was reminiscing about something. The same day as he was driving home, he was gunned down after being rear-ended on a back road. Oh god! The movie is Up, confirmed. I don't think Up had that happen! I don't think this happened in Up! I love atmosphere! Guys, the diamond knife just really loves that atmosphere. Suspecting that was the group of mysterious men, he worried for his son despite their arguments and decided to protect him as best as he could. After a while, on one dark and frosty night, the men cut the power to the mansion and broke into the family home while wearing animal masks. Animal masks? They were furries! While hiding from the invaders, the son is nearly found. As the music builds up, a door is nearly opened, but the ghost distracts him. Yuri's feet are bouncing up and down slightly, her hands slightly shaking. I put an arm around her shoulder. For a moment, she stops moving altogether. Her shoulders and back tense up. Did I try it too soon? Yuri looks up at me as her face turns slightly red. Then she takes a deep breath as she smiles. Her breathing slows down as I can feel her shoulders and back loosen up. Wait, she actually likes it? She returns her gaze back towards the movie. I crack a wild smile and breathe a slight sigh of relief. I return to watching the movie. At this point, I'm surprised at how much I like this movie so far. It might be just because I'm with Yuri, but the tension from trying just to stay alive is a lot more exciting than I thought it would be. Yuri looks like she's thoroughly enjoying it as well. He finds the knife in his parents' bedroom, grip it tightly, and then tries to escape his home. As he finally manages to make it to the top of the stairs leading to the front hallway, he trips down the stairs. Well, that's an oof. He lands on the floor as he tries to hide the knife as he's quickly surrounded by well-armed masked men. At this point, sirens are heard in the distance. They begin to surround him as one rushes up and points a gun to his head. Oh no! The knife ends up falling out of his jacket and one of the criminals picks it up. I hold my breath. The police burst through the door. The ghost then has to make a decision. One is pointing a gun at his son while another has already started to run away with the knife in his hand. At the end, he throws a vase at one threatening his son, letting the criminal with the knife run away. He learned that his son was more important. What a good story. What a good movie. It's so nice. I turn to Yuri and see how she's reacting. Her eyes begin to water. I don't know what to do. How are guys supposed to act in this situation? I pull Yuri in and hold her closer. Most of the men get away, but the son is saved. The father, while no one can see him, goes towards the son's ear. You aren't the only phantom left on Earth that's tied to what has happened. So, live while you can while holding on to something that only holds you back. He fades away as both the son and Yuri starts crying. Criminals get away, but the police inform the young guy that they're tracking the criminal's vehicle. Wiping away the tears from his eyes, the son has a confident expression on his face as he listens. And he cuts to a scene where he's talking with his girlfriend, reminiscing about his parents. The The young guy recalls his father's encouraging words, and the girl gives him an understanding smile. Then a kiss. Things get very steamy as a rather explicit scene comes on. Oh my. Yuri begins to breathe incredibly heavily. I look over to her and see that she's biting down hard on her lower lip. Just a few minutes later, she stands up. Oh my! Yuri! This too much for you?
God!
This movie too much for you, Yuri? It's okay!
I need a minute.
With this, she quickly walks out of the theater. The movie continues for a few minutes, and I'm getting concerned for her. I decide to check up on her. She's standing in the hallway, leaning against the wall with her arms behind her back. Her face is scarlet as she slows her breathing down. We make eye contact. She looks down and holds her hands tightly together. Hey, you alright? Yuri licks her lips for a moment.
Yeah, I was just startled at the inclusion of that scene at the end.
Yeah, I get you. Took me by surprise as well. Yuri then glances at my lips for a split second, then lets out a deep sigh. I'm having a hard time pinpointing our exact intentions, but we should probably continue on with our date. Hey, you want to go walk around town?
Yes, I could use some fresh air right now.
Yuri's arms loosen up as she stops gripping her hands tightly together. Well, there you go.
Ooh! They've changed the text box again when it's nighttime. Nighttime.
Religas is trying to donate. Apparently will not let him. Up was my favorite movie with the characters, the build up, and the brutal murder, and the AC 130s light up the town. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Yeah, that was my favorite part of Up. When the main character just gets gunned down in the street. Best part. Does Zero actually have an afro? I kind of have an afro. I got a little poof on my hair. Got like a poofy looking thing.
Poofy hair.
Yeah, got poofy hair. The zombie lover. Yuri licks her lips seductively.
Yes, I was just thinking about you and me in that scene.
It's like, oh. Knife sex atmosphere. That's all those turn Yuri on. That's just Yuri. This is the description of Yuri. Knives, sex, atmosphere.
You forgot teacup.
Oh, and tea. Knives, sex, tea. Can't forget tea. All at the same time. At this point, it's turning dusk outside with the lights of the city coming on and the stars begin to shine. Walk out of the movie theater and a rather chilly breeze passes through my clothes. I notice that Yuri is starting to shiver a bit. I walk closer to her and offer her my arm. She smiles as she locks her arm with mine. This helps warm us both up somewhat as we walk around. A thought pops up into my head. Hey Yuri. She looks at me with a slight yet glowing smile.
Yes, Zero?
I kind of like this movie. But I remember that you looked like you're in deep thought at certain parts of it. She looks away and lets out a quiet sigh.
I was. The movie actually reminded me of various aspects of my personal life.
She places her left hand on the side of her face as she goes on.
When the father and son were arguing with each other, it reminded me of Natsuki I can get at times.
Oh, I thought it was about her and her father, because we never hear about her father, so I thought, okay. They yawn. Her eyes then widen with her cheeks heating up.
Not that we would get violent towards each other, of course.
Yeah, I get you. When you're close to someone, sometimes you get into bigger fights that affect you more than you first think. Yuri's eyes light up. I notice they end up walking a bit closer together. Something similar happens when my mom and I get into fights from time to time. She looks at me with eyebrows slightly raised and her head tilted slightly to my right.
May I ask what about?
I'm trying to think of a way to explain to her that I simply don't like going out that much. She's more introverted. It's a bit risky, but I'd rather tell her the truth since I think she should understand where I'm coming from. During the school year, she told me to join a club and try to be more social. At After a while, she ended up becoming more persistent with wanting me to go out and talk to people. I didn't feel right since like only being forced to do things. She told me at one point that I need to get out of the house more and do stuff away from home. Yuri holds onto me slightly tighter as another breeze passes by. She doesn't loosen her grip. I argue with her quite a bit, and things ended up a bit patchy between us. After she said that she would let me buy as much Pancakers perfectly poofy paradise as pancakes as I wanted, when I went out for the trips, I caved in. Well, a donation. Blind Spot donated $10. Love your content, dude. I've been watching since the beginning of the Just Natsuki days. Oh wow, that was very early in the beginning. I'll donate more in the future.
Wow.
Keep doing what you're doing. Hey, thanks, Blind Spot. You're a cool dude. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for watching since fucking the beginning of the Just Natsuki days. That's very early. That was like my third video? That's like, that's my third video.
I didn't even know Zero yet.
Yeah. That was like, so thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. Also, next stream and every further stream, you will have a little VIP role since you donated. Also, there's a lot of followers here. I should probably mention. Sorry, people watching on YouTube. Let me just get through this real quick. Thank you. Yuri has big boobs. 86. TT Lloyd. Help Uncle Jack off has followed. Uncle Jack, we already helped you. We already helped you off the bus, man.
Again. He needs help again. He went back on the bus. Now he needs help.
You know what?
Again.
If he keeps going back on the bus, we're not helping him every time. Thank you Blaze for following. Thank you It's Zekrom1. Scoobert Doobert. That's Scooby-Doo's real name. Did you know that?
What?
That's his full name. It's Scoobert Doobert.
That's stupid.
What do you mean it's stupid? What do you mean it's Scoobert Doobert? Thank you to Chanu420 and Naruto Uzumaki 950. Thank you guys.
I prefer his full name be Scooby-Doo than that.
Scoobert Doobert's a better name.
That sounds like a ice cream flavor.
I am. This is streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch. No, Blue Demo. I'm referring to when this is uploaded to YouTube. I'm not streaming on both platforms at the very moment. Oh, it's Ty, as in Ty. Also, it's Ty Lloyd. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for the follow still, sir. Sorry for saying your name wrong. Scoobert Doobert Doo, where art thou? She chuckles. My, you really do love pancakes, don't you? Well, I don't love just any pancake. If it isn't quadruple peas pancakes, then it just isn't on the same level. Again, she chuckles softly. I understand the sentiment. I absolutely love oolong tea, and a lot of other teas simply aren't up to par in my opinion. Oh, but back to the point you had earlier. It can be rather difficult to interact with new people and leave your comfort zone. Yeah, I've been telling her just that. It started with small errands here and there, going around town at first. One day I ended up seeing Sayori and Monica not long ago, after getting used to going out more. I believe I understand where you're coming from. I used to have a hard time interacting with others, or even talking much when the topic wasn't literature. Things started to change once I joined the literature club. Getting to know the others helped me to learn how to communicate better. Although sometimes it felt like I took a step backwards when I had disagreements with Natsuki. She looks away. We ended up having some more difficult fights, but over time we learned to accept our differences. Whenever we had a big fight, Natsuki usually made cupcakes and I made tea to apologize to each other. Aww. Now I think she's one of my closest friends. That sounds really nice, Yuri. I'm glad you have such close friends. I also learned to appreciate conversations that were not as in-depth or complex. I have a habit of overthinking things, used to only aim for deep conversations with people, which typically meant that I had none, except with my family. And now here I am, talking to you, about something other than literature. Seems I've grown a fair bit to get where she is now. I don't mind deep conversations here and there. I have a clue what's going on. You know, like when we talked about why the chicken crossed the road. It caught me off guard, but it is something that makes me think more than I normally do. I'm sorry, Steph Wagon. I forgot to give you your role. Don't worry, man. Next time, I swear you will have it. Alright, wait, what'd you say, Blue Demo? You had a question about the donations? What? He said, also, I didn't catch the answer about the donation we're being really... Oh, I mean, I could do that, yeah. I could try to remove the donations board when CGs pop up. Yeah, I could do that. Nico, get out of here. Nico, this could have been you if you actually knew how to make a mod. As we talk and walk around town, we ended up looking at different sites, from buildings to monuments. We passed by the bookstore and see that they started putting up quotes on about some of the books. One was a very ominous quote that I can't wrap my head around. Why are we still here? Just to suffer? And every night I can feel my leg. And my arm. Even my fingers. The body I've lost. The comrades I've lost. It won't stop hurting. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? Sounds sad. This reminds me. So, you...
I didn't know the full thing of that.
Yeah.
I didn't know the full thing of that.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
All I've heard was just to suffer, and then that's where it cuts off.
That's what everyone did. Nico, you're trying to do the reference? That's what he was referencing! Nico was trying to reference it, and it's like, Nico, that's the whole point. SummerTime just has a bunch of references in it. It's amazing, though.
Yeah.
So do you only read horror novels? I tend to read those the most. But, you know, like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? You suddenly go silent as if something just occurred to her. Zero, you know what deja vu is? Deja vu! Doesn't it when you feel like you did something that never actually happened? Yes. That feeling washed over me just now. Whoa. Same. Deja vu. I've just been in this, goddammit! I was like, I know damn well they're not gonna let that reference slide. I know they're gonna do something with it, and they did.
Yeah.
I was like, Poma, I know you're not gonna let this reference slide. And then, of course, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street. Weird. But I know it's my time to go! God damn it. We continue our walk and eventually have our conversation loop back to the movie. What was your favorite part of the movie? Yuri pauses to think for a moment. It was probably when the Phantom saved his son from the criminals. I recall she started to cry when the scene happened, especially when the Phantom told the son to let go of the past. I apologize for getting emotional, it's just that the movie reminds me of a poem I wrote quite a while ago. After seeing the ghost whisper to his son, I think I found an answer to a question I've had for a long time. Oh? What is the question, if I might ask? Well, the past has great significance in shaping us into who we are. Yet it can also shackle us. You lean more into each other. I have had feelings of, well, attachment to the past. I have some feelings of comfort when reflecting upon memories and what filled me with joy. However, I felt like a ghost who couldn't let go of the past, wishing to spend forever reminiscing. The memories, though, will only leave me feeling empty when I realize that they are forever gone. So I wondered, what can I do to stop the the void in my heart? Mary's face turns beet red as her voice quivered for a moment. Then, I finally realized. She looks up at me. My face turns scarlet. Our history is important and should not be forgotten. However, Yuri parts her hair and my heart is racing. We should focus on making memories. Thought pops into my mind. And face the future with those we hold dear. I take her hand in mine. She She seems to be taken aback, and then smiles at me softly. I flicker back. Oh! I flicker back! Haha! It's like her poem! The only thing I remember about Yuri's poem?
I flicker back.
I don't know, let me give you money, Zero. I'm not stopping you from giving me money, Religas. It's your card! Try making a PayPal account and see if that works. Make a PayPal and, like, attach your card to it.
Wait, what's going on? Why can't he donate?
Religas is, like, trying to donate, just typing capitals in the chat. And he's like, he can't donate because his, like, card isn't letting him. I'm just like, I don't know.
When you donate so many times, Twitch is just like, no more. He can't do it anymore.
He's using a new card, apparently.
Oh.
What? Someone caught me. I said, wait a minute, you can't read Yuri's poems. I can't read some of it, alright? I can read the ending where it goes, I flicker back. Zero's got AirPods in, he can't hear people trying to donate. Of course, that's why. At this point, the night is growing fairly cold. I would recommend we go inside somewhere to grab a bite to eat. My wallet is as empty as Sayori's stomach normally is. We end up at a bus stop. Would you like to wait for the bus here? Yuri looks like she's about to suggest something else, but the wind starts to pick up more and storm clouds are forming. Yes, that is probably a good idea. We sit there enjoying each other's company. Hey, Zero. She sits up and looks at me from the side. Yes, Yuri? Perhaps this is just me, but I enjoy just walking around, even if we aren't doing anything in particular. Lets out her breath slowly. I think that when you're doing anything that doesn't require much focus, it allows for people to connect with each other, just as well as when we do something extraordinary. It is nice when you focus on others more than the activity itself. Yeah, I agree. Although, it's nice when you can do things together to talk about later. Paul's think of something. But it can be nice to mix it up here and there. The bus ends up arriving after a few minutes. Bus time! We proceed to get on the empty bus as Yuri and I sit next to each other near the back. All the cool kids sit close to the back, fellas. Gotta remember that. It starts drizzling somewhat, but nothing too intense. I hold her hand again as we look out the window, watching the rain fall. As she looks outside, she looks up towards the sky. When I see this kind of weather, sometimes I get curious. Is ours the only planet that has people that can experience this? What do you mean? Well, I just sometimes wonder if we are the only intelligent beings in the universe. The chances of there being life somewhere in the vast openness of space makes it seem that there must be at least a chance of it. In some of the stories I read, the main characters go out to explore the universe. They meet a variety of intelligent beings and new perspectives that they learn from. But this intelligent life form may have been a foreign concept, and perhaps a terrifying experience to see water falling from above. Look, I appreciate you calling me intelligent, but I'm not afraid of taking a shower, okay? She looks away, and I assume she rolls her eyes in my attempt at humor, as everyone does. Do 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 do. Yeah, but you live streaming? Yes, I am. Ghost_T. What you doing, man? How you doing? Zero, we're gonna find out where you live so we can bring you money. I think that's a little too much. I don't think that's necessary.
Yo, knock at your door. Hello, delivery for money.
Delivery. Here's your money. Goodbye. Oh, stop it, you. But yeah, I guess if you've never seen or heard of it, it can be pretty shocking. She looks at me, her brow slightly raised. Sometimes I feel like I'm an alien myself. This catches me by surprise. What do you mean by that? Although, as I said before, it has improved since I joined the literature club. Sometimes I still feel that I can have trouble connecting with people. Even when I try and understand myself, some of my feelings are alien to me. She begins to turn towards me more. She squeezes my hand gently. I just don't know if I can truly connect with people anymore. Years ago, I used to be made fun of for being different. People would make comments about me talking to others since I've always been somewhat shy. When people stopped trying to talk to me and instead tried to provoke me in order to have me react, I closed myself off more and more. And ended up in a loop of sorts? Yes, unfortunately. I'm still having trouble understanding myself though, and these feelings. At this point, the wind is picking up, and it's starting to rain harder as we approach Yuri's stop.
And this is my stop. It's been wonderful talking to you today, Zero.
She starts getting up to leave, and I stop her momentarily. Hey, it's storming out there! I pull out my umbrella. Do you want me to walk you home? Plus, I want to try and better understand what she means. I don't want to end the conversation with her being left to feel the way she does.
Why, thank you. It'll be appreciated since I forgot my umbrella at home.
We get off the bus as we walk towards Yuri's house. Both of us underneath my umbrella. It's like fucking Taken. Zero, I will find you and give you money. Bruce Jr., you are a good man. I will find you. And I will give you money. I will donate. Stop objectifying Yuri, chat. No woman's more than her chest. Blaze defending Yuri in chat. Sean, her tits be bigger than my future.
Oh.
Well, Sean, I think your future's bigger than Yuri's tits. I have faith in you. Hey, Yuri. I make eye contact.
Yes?
Taking a deep breath, I stop for a moment. You don't have to feel alone. I know that I haven't gone through everything you have, but you aren't alone anymore. Donation?
Donation.
Blue Demo donates $5. Where's my VIP roll, ho? Oh, did I never give you that? Oh my god, I'm sorry, Blue Demo. Where he donated. I could have sworn I gave you the fucking VIP roll. How do you not have it? Wait, you should have it. I'm waiting for him to type again so I can see. I could have sworn I gave it to him. When you're waiting.
Waiting.
I'm gonna continue reading until I wait for him to say something. I could have swore he had it.
Here, I'm looking at shit, so you can see.
I know that I haven't gone through everything you have, but you aren't alone anymore. If you want to talk to someone, if I don't always get what you mean, I'll be there for you. Her eyebrows go up slightly, and she pauses for a moment. She smiles at me where her cheeks turn rosy.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Takes a deep breath.
You know, this reminds me of one of my favorite books. How a young princess is locked up in a tower, dreaming of the world outside of her castle, but is always too shy and trying to break free.
And then Religas donated. Hello, Zero and Monica, it's me again. He finally did it. The lad.
Yeah, he finally did it.
He donated $40. Oh my god. Oh, Zero and Monica, it's me again. I have a special message on April 6th, so be ready. Also, Monica, make sure Zero saves money and buys stuff for you. Fucking finally. I already buy her stuff enough.
Yeah, I don't ask for stuff. He just buys stuff for me sometimes.
Hey, shut up!
And he's all wholesome and nice about it.
You shut up!
He spends his hard-earned money on me.
I don't want to hear it from you.
Why?
You're being mean and you're exposing me. This isn't nice. I'm proud of you, Religas. Blue Demo doesn't. He doesn't have it? I'll make sure he has it by next stream. I'll, like, look at the event list of everyone who's donated, and I'll, like, double check to make sure you all have it. Because I'm sorry you guys don't have it. I'm a one-man person. I'm the only one who can give fucking VIP rolls, and sometimes I forget. I wish moderators could do it, but they can't. Yeah, Blue Demo doesn't have it. That's an oof. Oh, okay. So Blue Demo had it on his old account. Tanella Cupid has it. This doesn't. I can't seem to have the one account signed in two different devices. Okay, I could have swore you had it before. Alright, yeah. I'll give it to I'll give it to the one you have right now, though. Next stream, you'll have it. I'll make sure everyone gets it. Zero, I'm a one-man person! Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. I'm just saying shit.
A one-man when did you say that?
I said it when I said that I was a one-man. I was like, guys, I can't give everyone the VIP role. I'm a one-man person. I don't know what that means. Alright, let's take Yuri home.
She looks up at the stars and wants to leave, but is afraid of what waits outside of her walls. And then one day, an unlikely prince ends up at her window one day. At first, she's nervous and she never interacted with many people, let alone someone who was so unfamiliar to her. Over time, though, thoughts started to swirl her head. Some nights were beyond restless, with dreams about the prince when he was away. One day, the prince asked her to accompany him outside the walls for an adventure. She was nervous, but decided in the safety of the walls, and she felt that she could trust him. Gradually, she ended up seeing the prince in more and more detail as his better points were found over time. She drew closer and closer to him as time went on. After a small adventure, she ended up being taken back to her castle. Yet she felt like she didn't want the adventure to end.
I was beginning to look at mine, in a way, back to mine again, and again in between each line.
The princess realized that she had feelings that were foreign to her, and they began to almost overwhelm her.
Her breathing speeds up slightly.
When the prince held her close, she never wanted to let him go. She realized that even if the world could be a terrifying place, so long as she was with him, she could still walk outside of her walls.
Taking her hand in mine, my body starts getting warmer.
She wanted to be with him more and more, and began to have ravenous beasts inside of her, pushing her to completely unfamiliar territory, but with fear holding her back. The young woman wished that the prince would see her the way that she saw him. And she eventually realized that regardless of everything else, having found someone like him was one of the best things that happened to her. Then, feelings of terror arise as she fears what would happen should the prince never return to her side. She ends up alone with her thoughts once again.
At this point, you're shoulder to shoulder, almost leaning on each other. I don't entirely get what she means, but I feel that it's important. Yuri, look her straight in her eyes as we stand only inches apart from under my umbrella. Stories are great and all, but remember to live yours as well. We can learn about many inspiring people with feelings we relate to. Just remember that even if the characters or stories or whatever end, we still have ours to write. It's the same thing for songs or movies or literature, what have you. I brush her hair from her face, she brushes bright red while her eyes light up. She ends up looking at me directly again, and we end up staring into each other's eyes. I feel my heart thumping out of my chest, and as I feel the warmth of Yuri's face, this just feels right. Our heads slowly move closer together until we are just inches away from each other.
Yuri, it's cold outside. Come on in.
We turn around and I see the purple-haired woman standing with the door open.
Oh, yes, Mom.
Yuri's face is completely flushed.
Oh, is this your boyfriend?
Guessing like an old lady.
Mom!
Yuri walks in her house quickly and with her head down.
You seem familiar. Have I seen you before?
Pull my umbrella down more. I don't think so, ma'am. I wave towards Yuri.
Bye, Yuri.
Today was fun. See you tomorrow.
Farewell, Zero.
She waves at me as I walk off before her mom can recognize me. And we went back to the bus stop and catching the next bus. Yuri's mom cock-blocking Zero. My head is filled with the day's events. Yuri and I grew much closer, and I feel like I'm finally starting to understand her more. It seems like she's always been lonely and just wanted to be close to someone. Although I'm not sure what she meant by some things, like the story about the prince. I feel like it was a metaphor for something else. But then again, I could just be overthinking things. Either way, that doesn't change the fact that I want to spend more time with her. The bus ends up at my stop, and I get off. I return home and set my umbrella down at the main hallways to dry off. I'm greeted by my mom in the living room.
Oh, Zero. Didn't expect to see you back so soon.
I give her a quizzical glance as it isn't so exactly super late, but still fared a bit longer than I was expecting.
So, how'd your date go?
I never told her it was a date. Wait, how did you know it was a date? She giggles a bit.
Well,
I was cleaning her room. I saw that you left your computer on with a particular film on the screen. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh.
How can you fuck up that bad?
Wait, what could she have seen? The only Phantom didn't exactly focus on romance or anything like that other than that one scene. What would make her jump to the conclusion that it was a date based solely on the move? Oh. Oh. I see. Someone commented, MC, why are you such a virgin? Come on, man. MC's always a virgin. Alright, let's go. Yeet! Nevertheless, my thoughts are not... Well, there we are. Nevertheless, my thoughts have been occupied by the things said between Yuri and I yesterday. Said? Done, even. This feels sudden, but it was undeniably amazing to be so physically close to such a beautiful girl. If she still feels the same way about me, I could be in far more than a little adventure. Maybe she'll be able to get me into some books. Maybe I'll be able to get her into something that we could enjoy together. Like video games. And not sex. Everyone's laughing in the chat right now. Oh no! Everyone ignore Sad Sayori. It's okay. It's okay. She's happy in the other one.
Oh my god.
I fucking... Yeah, it was Sean who fucking said, MC, why are you a virgin? Scoobert Doobert typed, Rut-row.
Rut-row.
Rut-row, Raggy. Like Zoink Scoob.
Oh my god, why can you do that so well?
I don't think it's that good.
I think it's pretty good.
No, it's not that good. My Shaggy isn't that good. It's just like, I don't... Zoinks! It's like, I think I only know how to do those two. I can't do any other character. Fred just sounds like a weirdo. He's just, alright gang, let's split up.
Oh, I don't know what the other characters
I
sound
can't
like,
really
'cause I
do
don't watch
Fred, because
that.
I don't really know how he sounds. He sounds like a dude. Coming back to the pool, I decided to look for the girls. They're not in the pool, not anywhere around it. So as I turn around, I see a gentle flash of white and purple in front of me. Hello, Yuri! You have very big breasts today!
Boobies!
Boobies.
Boobies!
Someone commented, yo, when was Shaggy with Zero? Yo, Zero, you never told me you got Shaggy. Wait, when did Shaggy become part of Zero's channel? Now everyone's making jokes like and see, now it's like the meme where everyone's like Sonic is actually part of the channel because of the fucking Sonic noises.
Yeah, he is. He's in the call right now, don't you know?
There's Sonic and there's also Shaggy.
Yeah, him too.
Blaze got mad at us. Said, stop sexualizing Yuri, Zero, and Monica.
Boobies!
Oh wait, oh, Blue Demo said, when did Scooby become part of the channel? So I got someone saying Shaggy's here, now someone's saying Scooby's here, both of them are here?
Everybody's here. Everyone's here.
Everybody's here.
Everybody is here.
Colors gleam.
It's weave!
Hers don't weave! Well, I know, I say gleam.
That's what the lyrics are!
I know they are, but gleam makes more sense.
Who cares? That's what the lyrics are!
She just has pool floaties, guys. She's wearing them around her chest. Says fake Zero. Of course. See, fake Zero knows what's happening. He knows what's up. Hello. Hi, Yuri. Oh god. Oh, my attraction to her smoking hot body doesn't become visible. I hate it when people notice that I'm blushing. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in your smiles. No, come on. I'm sorry, that was a bit too much. Can't you see it in my smile? There we go! You're all I ever want. Either her shyness is infectious, or I'm just as smooth as sandpaper with my inability to deliver a single line of romantic song. Great, I mean, us both feel awkward. Would you like to join the rest of the girls? I believe that the others are already waiting for us at the other end of the pool. Sure, lead the way. How did I not see them before? I will look forward to check their location, but Yuri's elegant steps and mature figure keeps my eyes captive. My thoughts begin to drift. She's rather shy when we met on Monday, but she seems to be rapidly opening up to me. Does she view me as the prince in the story she told me? Can I be the one to help her feel an intimate connection to a guy? I wonder what it'd be like to... Zero, are you coming? Huh? Yeah! Sorry about that. Maybe the heat hit me. Yes, I know what that's like. Was I really staring at her for that long? If I was, I thought she would have said something sooner. Except... No, she's not like that. At least I don't think so. They 1 foot after the other, I follow her to where the girls are. Yes, MC, you know how to walk. Putting 1 foot after the other. Monica and Natsuki are laughing near the shallow end of the pool. When they see me, they both wave. Monica sweetly smiles while Natsuki, teasing Monica's momentary distraction, takes her hand and splashes water towards her. As a testament to her excellent reflexes, Monica notices just in time and returns fire at Natsuki.
Nice try, Natsuki. Be careful not to pick a fight you can't win. Yuri, I see you got Zero to join us. Last time, Sayori had to challenge him just to get him to jump in. Oh, well, what kind of challenge? To see who could hold their breath underwater the longest. Speaking of the last time we were here, he's quite the swimmer, aren't you?
Wait, is Monica actually talking about me? You seem to have two different recollections of that day. There we go. I lost to Sayori in the competition and managed maybe 2 laps before getting tired.
I bet I could beat Zero even if he had a head start. That's very presumptuous, Natsuki. I'm sure that Zero is a fine swimmer.
Yuri smiles sweetly in my direction. Can't help but feel a surge of confidence as she nods to me with encouragement.
Only one way to find out. How about it, Monica? Yuri? I'd be up for the challenge. I think a single race to the other end of the pool would be sufficient. We won't want to block other people from enjoying the pool. I think it's best if I act as a judge for this race. I suspect that the finish may be close and we'll need someone to determine the winner.
As Monica, Natsuki, and I take our places at the far side of the shallow end, I can't help but feel a bit of adrenaline. Is it because I don't want to embarrass myself? Or is that I can't help but think about something purple on the other end of the pool? You know, the 2 girls getting ready for a race, I get a sour taste in my mouth. Even if she came in last, Sayori would have loved to participate.
Okay, everyone, get ready. Go!
I'm jolted back into the moment and join the race a second late. The 3 of us push off the wall as a rush of water surges around me. Everything else seems to fall away as the water deafens the sounds around me. With every stroke I take, I can feel myself pushing forward. I attempt to take shorter breaths of air to not lose my pacing, but can already feel myself tire. I hold my legs to kick even as if I begin to feel the effects of my adrenaline subside. This didn't seem so hard before. Then again, I wasn't racing anyone last time. Suddenly, I blink underwater and realize that I'm headed full steam towards a concrete wall. Reach my hand forward one last time, I had to stop my momentum just before making full impact. Oh, unlike when we were doing it before, we hit the fucking wall. I pull my head above the water surface and take a gasp of air.
That was fantastic!
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Who won?
Well, it was close, but Monica was the first to reach the wall, followed by Zero, and then Natsuki.
What? No way! Sean put never underestimate Sonic speed! Exactly, Sean, exactly. Also, I noticed that when Yuri was like in the front position, everyone in the chat was saying melons, boobs.
No way! I actually lost to Zero? I figured Monica would win, but last?
I can't help but agree with Natsuki on one thing. I'm not surprised that Monica won either. She is one of the most athletic girls at school. In fact, she's pretty good at everything. Congrats, Monica. I wouldn't expect any less of you.
Thank you, Zero. That's very sweet of you. But you and Natsuki both did a wonderful job as well.
Even in victory, Monica's as gracious as ever. Her warm smile really always seems so genuine. When I glanced beyond Monica and noticed Natsuki still in disbelief of the results. Her sour mood is written all over her, and with that small pout on her face. Aw, Natsuki, stop being a sore loser. He's being a sore loser. Someone put the salt emoji. I just got lucky this time, Natsuki. You did great.
Thanks, I guess.
I mean, you did okay too. Aw, Natsuki. Ah! Oh, God. Why did that scare me?
Ooh.
I thought she was gonna kill me.
Wait, did that actually scare you?
A little bit. I was just like, oh no, I'm gonna die! Natsuki, why?
No,
See, it scared Natsuki too! Natsuki in the chat, she's like, ah! I look up to see Yuri. The smile on her face is something I've seen before. Despite the sun high up in the sky, it's her smile that lights up everything around me. Even the violet of her eyes seemed to sparkle in that moment.
That was very impressive, Zero. I was certain that you would do well, but I had no idea that you were so athletic.
Oh, come on, Yuri! Stop flirting with Zero and come with me to the diving board!
I wasn't.
Yuri lets out a short sigh before continuing.
Very well, Natsuki. I'll jump in with you.
Was Yuri actually flirting with me? I'm not sure whose face turned a brighter shade of red in that moment, but she don't totally deny anything either. Two girls make their way to the diving board while I stay behind with Monica. We both seem relieved at the chance to relax after the race. We chat for a few minutes about our plans for the rest of the summer and how neither of us are looking forward to having to do homework again. Monica suddenly stops mid-sentence and motions for me to come outside. I follow her, and admittedly, I feel on top of the world as I walk beside one of the most popular girls at school. Skip time!
Skip time.
Skip time.
Oh, look at Monica.
Look at Monica and then stretch. Now I want to stretch.
I didn't know stretches were contagious.
I don't know, I just need to stretch. I've been sitting in this chair for an hour and 13 minutes. This stream has been long. Jeez, I didn't think it's already been an hour.
She's getting me hot and bothered. Hot, not bothered though. Oh, Sean. Sean says he's getting hot, not bothered.
Zero, I feel as though Monica is secretly bi since she keeps pointing boobies. She's not secretly, she is bi.
I am not secretly bi. I am bi. I am bisexual. It is confirmed.
I was like, Monica's bi.
I am bi. Okay? I like boobs.
So it's a Monica nut to Monica. Well, technically, girls can't nut. Theirs is more of a squirt, I would have to assume, since they don't have nuts.
I mean, yeah.
So, has Monica ever gotten wet to Monica, I guess would be the most appropriate. Monica got wet to Monica, I guess would be the more appropriate thing. Also, if I had to assume, probably, at some point.
Yeah.
There you go. Confessional. Natsuki said, okay, I'm watching JC. Natsuki. No, Zero, your channel. What do you mean my channel? I'll be fine. Demonetized. Zero, you can't post this in your channel. I can. If I get away with saying I want you to fuck me with Natsuki from Summer Hope, I think I'm fine.
But you didn't.
I did get away with it.
I thought that was the video that got demonetized.
Oh, well, I mean, YouTube only looks at my thumbnails though, to see if they're demonetized.
Well, we'll see when the stream gets uploaded.
Yeah, we'll all see, fellas. Don't worry. Monica asked me to find Yuri while she goes to get her smartphone. She also said that we should all meet up at the same spot where I talk with her. As I'm walking, I notice how high the sun is in the sky. It must be close to noon by now. I walk by a few chairs and umbrellas, thinking that Yuri likely has her head in a book. As I'm about to give up, the smell of lavender fills my nostrils. It's calming, yet my heart skips a few beats. I recognize her by that beautiful flowing purple hair. She's lying on her stomach on a lounge chair, bathing in the sun rays. Yuri? I expect Yuri to nearly fall out of her chair. Typically, she's easily startled. To my surprise, she simply turns and gives me a warm smile. A smile that reminds me of when we said our goodbyes from our date yesterday.
Zero? I was wondering when you would find me.
We lock eyes, but after a few seconds, she averts her gaze.
It's funny, just a few weeks ago, I was perfectly content indoors, mainly reading books I'd pick up. When reading, it almost feels like I'm part of another reality.
Another reality?
An author's truest measure of success is their ability to transport the reader into the world in which the story is taking place. You elicit true and complex emotions because the reader becomes so connected to the characters and the things they experience. Reality is generally defined as a state in which something is actually happening. In that moment, where you as the reader are truly captivated and present in the world the author has created, Who's to say it isn't real?
I don't know if I can contribute anything worthwhile here. Passion and elegance she speaks with when talking about literature is intoxicating.
Oh, sorry about that. There I go again, inconsiderably rambling on.
I wasn't thinking that at all, Yuri. Actually, I think you made great points. Not that I have a ton of experience with books, but I've gotten so immersed in a video game before that turning my computer off seemed to be leaving a reality rather than coming back to it.
Thank you, Zero. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm starting to enjoy my own reality more and more. May I ask a favor of you?
Of course, Yuri. What is it?
Well, I've been out in the sun for quite a while now.
Guys, I think we're gonna put on lotion. I think we're gonna put lotion on Yuri. Also, someone followed with the name Lolicon, and someone said in the chat, FBI to the guy who just followed.
Oh my god. Oh no.
You see, I tend to burn quite easily in the sun. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind applying some suntan lotion to my back and shoulders?
Ooh.
My mouth goes dry.
Did Yuri just ask what I think she did?
I mean, I know she did, but is this reality? Is this really actually happening? Did you say it's reality? You did. Okay, I was just saying.
Or maybe I'm about to wake up and realize the past week hasn't happened. No, I gotta get a grip.
A tender grip on her with lotion on my hands. I gotta get a grip. A grip with lotion. Sure. I swallow my anxiety. I'd be happy to give a helping hand. I swear the innuendo wasn't intended. And again, it's not every day a beautiful girl like Yuri asks me to help her in such an intimate action. Yuri calmly hands me a bottle from her purse. I can't help but notice a light pink come across her cheeks. Lotion is warm to the touch from the hot day. I evenly coat my hands and begin at the top of her shoulders. Her skin is as soft as silk and bare like the frost of winter's first chill. I slowly move down her upper back. Places Zero, calm yourself. What do you mean calm myself? I don't know what's happening. MC really be out here. My palms follow her curves like they were designed for this purpose. Catching myself getting overly excited, a feeling of awkwardness rushes over me. My mind is screaming at me. Say something! Something about this pool reminds me of a sandy beach. But I don't like sand. It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and gets everywhere. Ah yes, say something. Say a fucking reference. Like... It's coarse, rough, and irritating, and gets everywhere. Not like you. You're soft and smooth. I can't decide if that was cringy or it's just me saying it that makes it sound bad. Fucking our MC lives on r/prequel memes.
Did you say something, Zero?
Phew. Nothing. I was complimenting your skin. It's beautiful, you know?
Oh.
Maybe someday I'll get Yuri to watch that movie with me. I mean, technically the originals are classics. I'll start at the beginning if you're going to watch them the first time, though. Yes, let's show her the cringiness that is prequel Anakin Skywalker. Prequel Anakin Skywalker gets all the ladies. I'll have you know. Burning heat emanates from Yuri's body. It's just because of the sun, right? Come on, focus, Zero! I gently glide my hands to her lower back, taking great care of the lower I get. There, I think you're all set, Yuri. I promise we'll be burning in the sun today. Yuri's still for a moment. Then slowly, she turns to face me. Her cheeks are now faint red. I can't help myself. My eyes drift downwards. My heart rate increases. Worriedly, I look back in her eyes, expecting her to be upset at my immature behavior. She's... calm. Her lips begin to part as she's about to say something. Her eyes stay still in the penetrating gaze that lasts a few seconds. They feel like minutes. I looking lower and lower. Oh no, she'll see. Hey, so much for meeting back over there, guys. Oh my god. She was gonna see she was gonna see Johnson. Private Johnson was about to report for duty! No, Johnson, down! Go back to bed! Shoot! I was supposed to take Yuri back with me. Still, it was worth taking my time. Oh jeez, my bad, Natsuki. No biggie, it's not like we couldn't find you two. Natsuki takes a moment to notice Yuri lying on her back, then she looks at me, suntan lotion still in hand, sitting beside her. An impish grin appears on Natsuki's face. Oh, so that's why you two were late. Busted.
Zero was just... I mean, we were just...
Yuri takes a deep breath and regains her composure.
I had Zero to help me with my suntan lotion. If it weren't for his help, I would have likely been suffering from sunburn by now.
Sure, lovebirds. Yuri blushes and tries to laugh off the awkwardness. I join her, and Natsuki follows suit.
Ahem, if I may.
Monica comes up beside Natsuki with her cell phone in hand. I guess this is the picture time. Yuri's cheeks blush as she shoots me a curious look out of the corner of her eye before turning away from the group. That look.
What does it mean?
Suddenly Yuri runs off to the locker rooms while the other girls are chatting about smoothies. So yeah, did I just take the picture of them again? Yuri, would you mind taking the picture? Oh no, she just ran away. Okay. Wait, what? We didn't even take the picture! Oh, I guess maybe we didn't. It just fucking went away. Private Johnson was about to report to Private VJ. Private VJ. Was it something I said or did? She smiled at me and then she runs off. I'm so confused.
Zero?
Oh, sorry, Monica. What's up?
Where did Yuri go? She was here just a moment ago.
Uh-oh. Trouble in paradise? Natsuki seems amused by how red my face must be. Monica, on the other hand, doesn't seem to share the same lighthearted fun. I try to think of something else to say. Don't understand why Yuri ran off like that.
Well, I think I've waited long enough. I'm gonna get a smoothie. Fair enough. I'm sure Yuri will be back soon. Are you coming, Zero?
What's paradise without smoothies? Lead the way, Natsuki. All three of us make our way to the snack bar. It's just the other side of the pool, so Natsuki didn't have time to think of a hard-hitting roast before we got there. It's hard to believe that just over a week ago, I didn't even know these girls. Now it feels like I'm an unofficial club member.
Ah, victory at last. Strawberry banana's the best.
A little pick-me-up after not getting a participation trophy, Natsuki? I shoot Natsuki a grin from ear to ear. In response, she nearly spits out the gulp of smoothie she had just taken. Once over Monica, she's trying her best to cover her laughter, but her eyes betray her.
There are some pretty strong words coming from you, Romeo. Keep the other half of your efforts for later. Maybe you can even respond to a yes or no question to Yuri if you try hard enough.
Oof. I feel my drink start to go up my nose. I desperately try to hold back my embarrassment and laughter from Natsuki's well-timed jab. Damn, I sneak one past her. I regain my composure and pout at Natsuki. We burst into laughter in unison. I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. Feels good, man. It's a feels good man moment. I glance over at Monica and notices she isn't sharing in our outburst. Her smiles as her thoughts are somewhere else.
Well, you two sure have become friends fast.
Friends?
Alright, I'll admit, he's the okayest guy from our school.
Wow, that doesn't make the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Natsuki.
Don't get carried away. It's just an unofficial title.
Natsuki and I share another round of laughter. It must be infectious because even Monica can't help but join this time.
This is what people need to see when it comes to considering the literature club. I know, my best friends are people I've met thanks to the club.
Speaking of club members, Yuri hasn't come back yet. Monica and Natsuki start talking about their plans for the new school year in the club. Maybe I should go check on Yuri. I won't interrupt the girls though. I'm gonna go to the locker room real quick. I need to check my phone. I bet anything my mom wants me to run an errand for her.
No problem, Zero. I'll be here when you get back.
If you don't have an errand, I can give you some. Natsuki says that last time while I was already on my way. Does she tease everybody like this, or only people she likes? Sure is a beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. I don't see any rain clouds either. God, if I only knew earlier about what Sayori was going through, I could have... No, brooding about it won't change anything. Maybe she just needs some space for some time. I snap back to my senses and start thinking about where I might find Yuri. Perhaps the locker rooms are as a good place to start as any. What could she be upset about?
No, she wasn't upset. She wasn't upset. I saw her face. She seemed more flustered than anything. After talking with her on one the other day, I thought I was one-on-one the other day. I thought I was finally understanding her.
God damn it, Yuri routes always are so long.
Maybe I shouldn't have let myself get so physically close to her. In my defense, we only had one umbrella. But still.
I swing open the door and enter the corridor that leads to the locker rooms. As I step inside the building, I notice a familiar face. I can't help but stare at Yuri. She looks like something out of a dream. Yeah, it's the white tank top Monica has. I guess Yuri has the same one. She used to have a black one. Why does she have a white one now? So Zero, you finna not talk about Sayori's death? It happened, but I'm not gonna talk about it because it happened the other time. We already saw it before in the other episode. I forgot which episode it was. I think it was the one where I think it was the Natsuki route one. We went to the beach with Natsuki. We already saw all that. Also, she probably didn't die. She just doesn't like us anymore. No longer in her bathing suit, she's changed to a white tank top and jeans. Does she want to leave already? She might not be feeling well. Yuri, is everything okay? Yuri jumps to surprise. She must have been daydreaming.
Zero, I was wondering whether you would come looking for me.
Yuri gives me a coy smile. I feel something behind that smile. I just can't figure out what it is. Of course I would. You left in such a hurry and then didn't come back. I wanted to make sure you're okay.
That's really sweet of you, Zero. You don't know how much that means to me. To hear you say that.
I stare intently at Yuri, not sure how to respond. All I did was come looking for her. Any friend would do the same, right?
Zero, do you feel it too? This heat. It's something new.
Yuri's eyes are conflicted. It's as if she's not sure how to feel. Feel about what, though? Does she mean the weather outside? Well, say it's anything out of the ordinary.
I think I feel it too.
Same coy smile makes its way onto Yuri's face, our eyes meeting. Yuri's cheeks turn bright red and she looks down quickly. Even though her eyes haven't left the ground, I can see a small smile on her face.
Should we make our way to the locker room?
Did Monica Natsuki tell us I was coming over to the locker room to check my phone?
Do you mean the locker rooms?
I should check my phone while we're here. Do you need to check yours as well? She doesn't agree or correct me. Her gaze is firmly locked on the ground with the same smile stuck on her face. Sure. I bet we look strange standing here in this corridor. Yuri turns to face me. Her cheeks are blushed as the coy smile returns to her face for a third time. Her eyes motion towards the door of the men's locker room. Wait, did she just... No, I must be overthinking things. She can't be serious, right? Yuri, She brushes her hair behind her ear and looks down. A smirk appears out of the corner of her mouth. Her mind goes blank. My body takes over, and I push open the door. Oh my! I had to take a drink real quick. You lads ready? I was gonna say sad, but I don't know if it's gonna be sad like all the other ones. Maybe might be sexual. Be prepared for sexual times, maybe, fellas. Might be lewd. Anyone in here? Only silence greets me. I walk inside and hold the door open. Glancing around a bit more, there's no one else inside. I hear the door close and turn around fearing the worst. Yuri? Pushed against the door, Yuri meets my gaze. We should... I stop, lost for words. Yuri's breathing quickens. The air fills with the sound of her breath. Her eyes meet mine. She leans forward slightly from the door. I feel heat all around me. My heartbeat begins to race along with my breath. Could this be the heat that Yuri was describing earlier? Instinctively, I take a step towards Yuri. She takes a small gasp for air and her entire face turns bright red. But she isn't afraid. This is something new. Her eyes tell me that it's okay to be a little scared. In that instant, time slows. I look at the girl in front of me. Her eyes illustrate her insecurities for me to see. She's completely vulnerable. but I can't help but feel that she wants me to understand. I look at Yuri, and my emotions are written all over my expression. She leans in, slower than before, but this time never leaving my gaze. Oh. I see. That's a nice CG. I'm not a big Yuri guy, but I can respect a CG. That's a nice CG right there. Also, I turned off the donation thing on the top right so you guys can fully see it. That's a nice CG, I'll be honest.
Zero, I...
Her voice is as soft as a whisper. I take my hand, softly placing it behind her neck. Her skin meets my hand like silk to the touch. I can feel her warmth throughout my entire body. I pull her closer to me. Her body shakes as if it just awoken something she never knew she was capable of feeling. Her eyes, they desire uncertainty, crave it, as if nothing in the world could change her mind. I place my lips to hers, and as they meet, she wraps her arms around my neck, resting them on my shoulders. She pushes her body firmly against mine. Our heartbeats are in sync with one another. With only two thin pieces of clothing between us, I feel her soft breasts on my chest, maybe even her heartbeat too. My grip tightens around her waist, and I feel her body shake with excitement. With every motion, I feel her kissing me, blossoming like a flower after the first spring rain. There we go. This is just Sean just typing sex repeatedly in the chat. Well, there we go. So now we can see all the CGs. We got Natsuki's first one. Goes bam. Natsuki's second one. Bam. Sayori's first one. Bam. Sayori's second one. Bam! CG's holy poggers. Knots is the best in my opinion, says Relegast. I don't know. I still like Monica's. Monica's second one is still the best one for me. Unless there's one for the true ending, we'll have to wait and see. Yuri's first one. Yuri's second was very nice. I will say, this one's that's a very good CG. That is a very good one. I'm not even a Yuri guy, and so what, Mom, now? We're not done yet, Ty. We are not done. We still have to get the true ending. Yeah, that second Monica one is still my favorite one. I really like that one. So, where's Monica? I think she's doing something right now. It is time for a true ending, I think. So now, the main menu. Yep, they're all in their outfits, which means true ending can commence.